Hello and welcome back to 3 Martini Lunch Plays Kerbal Space Program. I am 3 Martini Lunch and I will be playing Kerbal Space Program. Today I will be starting up a new series, or what I hope to be a new series, where I participate in the Versatility Marathon challenge posed by 700 Nitro Express in the KSP forums. The idea of the challenge is to make a versatile ship that's going to again participate in this series of challenges, but we don't know what those challenges are. In the ship, you should be able to plug different modules on and off and whatnot to satisfy the challenge. Anyways, let me show you the ship that I'll be using for the challenge, or hopefully succeeding at when it comes right up. The Universal Mark II. The Mark I was very similar, a little bit smaller. It had a 2-man lander can up here instead of a 3-man capsule. The idea is here I've got these, and 700 Nitro Express, I think he said this was okay. Basically the ship has to be complete when it launches, and that's your ship. And this was okay because they couldn't be reattached, but I do have the option in the future of putting different engines on there, or even larger fuel tanks if I want to. I can strap on whatever larger fuel tank on the back here, carry some stuff up here. On this Clampetron, I got some Clampetron Juniors on the corners there. Some RCS not super well balanced. Testing it wobbled a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going atomic power for this one. Got a little Communicatron or whatever that thing is called. Anyways, I'm hoping this one will be up to the task. And actually, we do know the first challenge, which is simply get it in orbit. Do a shakedown cruise by getting into a lunar orbit of 50,000 meters and then coming back to Kerbin and getting into a 75,000 meter orbit there. And I have to be able to do it just with the core ship, and that's what this is, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do that. So I'll see you on the launch pad. And here we are in the launch pad. Now, initially, the challenge rules forbid the use of MechJeb, but I complained, and 700 Nitro Express graciously decided to allow it. So I'm going to show you some of the things I use MechJeb for. I've got Smartass set for surface mode, and I can just type in the pitch and roll that I want and click on it. This helps me keep a better inclination when I get into the final orbit, and it just this helps me fine-tune the launch a little bit. I don't use the automated launch. I have at times, but I kind of like launching. What else do I use here? Oh yeah, I've switched it over to orbital mode, and you can just have it hold prograde while you circularize your orbit. And one of the rules of the challenge are, I guess, you get bonus points or you don't get penalty points or whatever if you don't leave any space debris. So I'm going to go ahead and deorbit the last portion of the launch vehicle. And here I am setting up a maneuver node to get to the moon. And I'll show you there's another nice feature MechJeb has here that I'm going to be using. That's a maneuver planner, and I don't actually use it to plan the maneuver here. I just click on the execute the maneuver. I made the maneuver, and let's let MechJeb execute it for me. Now I could have set MechJeb to make the maneuver node for me, and for some things I've come to start embracing that feature. The inclination changes, for example, as MechJeb is pretty good at that. Anyways, there's another utility I like using, that Kerbal alarm clock. Basically, you just hit the have it go off on a certain event. In this case, it was Sphere of Influence change, because I like doing the Sphere of Influence at 1 times time warp, and just hit the ... so it speeds up, and then it'll automatically just slow right down at whatever event you give it. Well, here I am pulling into the 50,000 meter orbit at the moon. That was successful. Go ahead and set up another maneuver node. In this case, I just used it to tell me which way to point and when, and then I like to oh well, anyways. Here we go, pulling in for the last portion of the trip, getting down to below 75,000 meters. So there you have it, the shakedown cruise for the Universal Mark II and the 700 Nitro Express Versatility Marathon Challenge. My name is 3 Martini Lunch. Thanks for showing up. Good night, everybody, and you too, Mrs. Miller.